suitcase is filled to the brim with Pokemon Japan exclusives. Actually, it's almost empty because I've emptied most of it. But what's left in here is really, really cool. You'll see. And I know a lot of videos just say, this is the coolest haul ever, but I don't think I've ever been this excited to show you a haul that I brought from Japan, or in fact, from anywhere. I was told not to show you what's in here first, so over here is one of my favorites. I love when Pokemon puts their own twist on useful items. For instance, this rock. Now don't at me, I forgot its name, but I don't think it matters if I forgot this name, because isn't this the coolest, cutest thing ever? How could you say no to a rock salt Pokemon salt shaker? Even if this wasn't a Pokemon, I'd still like it. Same goes for what's in this box. Kaboom! Now, it may look like this box is empty, but that's because it is empty. I already took the thing out of this box. If you can guess what it is by just looking at the box, wait, never mind, it gives it away. Check this out. Oh. This may just look like a Bellsprout to you. Actually, that's exactly what it is, but it's also a light. It's got so much character. I just feel like he's gonna walk away. Look at this guy. Such stature. Hey, get back here. I can't get enough of lights. If you've seen my channel before, you know that, like, I like lights. They're useful. You need them to see. I get so sucked into anything that my brain can be like, you can use that for something. Like imagine watering your Bellsprouts with a horsey watering pail. I stared at that for so long. And I didn't get it because I don't even have a garden to water the plants, and it was 50 bucks. So I had to get a plane ticket home. Which leads me to what's in this box. The limited edition. Oh. You again?
Don't open it.
Why?
Because I said so.
You're not the boss of...
Boogly, boogly. Yabbity ding dong.
Okay, fine. We'll open it later. Now I know what you're thinking. How could it possibly get cooler than this? It does. These things are not fragile. 1 second. Y'all probably think I script this stuff. I do not script this stuff. This has to be some of my favorite stuff I got in Japan. These are Anchor power supplies, a charger if you will. Except these are cooler for obvious reasons. I saw the Raichu the last time I went to Japan, and I thought about it ever since, and that's usually a sign that either you have an addiction that you need to really fix, or you should get it. It's one or the other. And don't tell me I could have just bought a normal charger and put stickers on them. It's not the same thing. These come with their matching cables. The yellows are slightly different. They're each a different wattage, comes with a USB-C cable, and these models without the Pokemon do exist in real life. They're just not colored this way and obviously don't have the little stickers on them. They're not stickers. It's like printed. If it makes that sound, it's good. Super happy about these. Now you're probably not wondering how I even got to Japan. You'd think it wouldn't be on a private jet, and you'd be right. But it was like a couple steps down. I flew first class. Thank you. But I'm not here to brag. I'm actually really not here to brag. I just feel like I'm not the only person who probably thought they wouldn't have that experience, so I kind of wanted to share that experience with you. When I arrived in first class, they supplied me with large headphones, not those rubbish tiny ones, a PSP-looking device, and plenty of legroom. I was acquainted with a mysterious gift, containing earplugs, acqua di Parma, a well-fitted eye mask, and a couple pantoufles. I was excited to test the new attire. Ian, how do I look? I only ever heard about seats going completely flat. And let me tell you, it was enjoyed, but that's not even the coolest thing about it. You were able to change the settings of your seat.
Firmer or softer mattress?
There was also a massage option. They presented me with a warm towelette, and I proceeded to relax. Juice of the grape. The menu was also quite exquisite, and I can have anything I want whenever I want. They made my table and presented me with the best food I've ever had on an airplane. There was also a snack bar ready for me whenever I wanted. Then some well-needed shut-eye. All thanks to my broski Ian, who you probably have seen me mention every single time I do a Japan video. In the respect of his privacy and the fact that he might not invite me again, let's just say he owns all of the airports in the world. And sometimes he brings me along with him. Here's a bunch of things I didn't know where to put in the video, so here you are, right now. Look how pretty the bags are. And yeah, I know you're asking. Yes, it's a full-size Pikachu in my pocket, and a hole. I saw really expensive cards there. I got a bunch of stuff from my mama. And oh, a manta ray pancake. Even the receipts were special. Kirby Tomato, because oh, we're Italian. And my mom's name starts with an M. And my last name. Also, my mom's probably watching this right now, so I just want to say, a manga. I'm kidding, I just left the house, I'm stuffed. There's a lot to say about the Pokemon and Kirby cafes, so there will be a video for that next time I go and not delete all my footage. Here's a coaster. You can only pre-order this when you reserve a seat. And I get it, it's super hard to get a reservation for these places, but it still boggles my mind how these $10 coasters resell for so much. You also get this coaster if you buy a drink. It's a little bit flimsy, but it's free. Speaking about the Pokemon Cafe, I think it's time I can actually tell you.
Not on my watch.
What do you mean?
First, you must do a
Bonus round.
Extra, extra, read all about it. In new Pokemon news, the new Time magazine has been released. Oh, hello. This is not from my century. What is this device? Why am I talking to this device? Time magazines! Collect all 4 covers. But wait, there's more. There's way more than 4 colors. I'm not collecting all these covers. I'm done. I'm sticking with 2.
It's basically the same book, only the covers change, but it looks good on display. Maybe when I learn how to read without pictures, I'll take a look at it. Stuff from the anime, stuff from the card game, Logan Paul, everything you need to know. Here it talks about how catching bugs is what inspired Tajiri to create the game. Okay, it's one of those books that smells better from further away. This little Raichu is from a Pokemon arcade machine. It's kind of like you caught the Pokemon and you can reuse it in battle. I've never played it, but I watched Ian play it. Some are obviously easier to catch, so people leave them around everywhere. So I took one. I got this binder, which is not from Japan at all. My sister got it from Amazon. I got it because I need to put my new Japanese Pokemon cards. And I get it, okay, you may not be into Pokemon cards. You have to be into these Pokemon cards. They're not like the others. Did you know the back is different? The front too is different. It's in Japanese. Ha. I don't know the names of these artwork cards, but I do know they come in English. I couldn't pass up when I first saw them, especially because they were relatively cheap. I don't own the full set of these cards because they got really expensive, and you can probably guess which cards were expensive. Yeah, it was the starters, and look how good they look. It kind of makes sense why they were so expensive. Not really, because it's really just cardboard anyways, but I couldn't stop staring at them. I feel like we get to see inside their world, what life is like for them. I think this is what they mean when they say you gotta take time to stop and snuggle the feathers, sniff the horizons, pause and pet the ferns. Pretty sure there's a saying about that. Like, really get up in there and take a second to appreciate the little things and what's going on. This one has to be one of the coolest. The chatouts are placed on clotheslines, but it's actually musical notation. The top one is its cry, and the bottom one is. But seriously, let's go on this journey together. Pretend you're there. Let's stop and smell the bell sprouts. Now, finally, I'm so curious to know. Yeah, we're good. I'm so curious to know if you guys are gonna be this excited as I was. Okay, I'll put it down. It's coming out of the box though, I promise. It's happening now. This is a poltergeist. They're fragile. This is a poltergeist set. Specifically, Poltergeist and Sinischa. It's the matcha versions of Poltergeist. It's a matcha out of this world. You see what I did there? Matcha. It's a bowl and a matcha container. I don't even drink matcha, but I will now. The thing is, when I ate at the Pokemon Cafe, I was able to order tea. And this is how they served it. Boy, did I love it. So I asked if I can buy it, and they said no. Because they just released this new limited edition matcha set. I came at a bad time for the Sinisty set, but kind of lucky to get this set. My only thought why they would make this a rice bowl is because they have a Poltergeist tea set already. I like bowls. Is it authentic? And by authentic, like, if you don't know, there's a stamp of authenticity where the underpants would be. These don't seem to have much of a stamp. I should have checked the ones at the Pokemon Cafe, because it'd be really cool if they had the authentics and we can only buy the fake ones. And let me buy this one. Well, that's my haul.
Nice haul.
Okay, where are you even coming from?
In the room.
Where?
Lower, lower, lower.
Huh?
Sup?
You're a slime?
Get me down from here.
Okay. So this whole time you were just a little slime.
Nah, it's just a decoy.
Bounce, 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 bounce.